In one of our recent posts about the bead book, a lot of you asked why we're not wearing gloves. So I'm here with local photograph conservator Luisa, and we're going to talk about when it's appropriate to wear gloves and when it's not appropriate to wear gloves here at the Rakow. You ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
So the same as conservators often appear wearing lab coats. In the beginning of the field, or I would say in the 70s and 80s and stuff like that, you'd often see artifacts handled with these cotton gloves, and they would signify sort of cleanliness and a soft touch and care and things like that. But in reality, I'd say for the past 10-15 years, conservators and collection managers have stopped using this type of glove for a number of reasons. Your hands get very hot in them, and then, you know, when you're touching an object, you're actually transferring, like you see that heat, or sometimes you'll touch your face with the gloves, and then, you know, there's your foundation, whatever, your face. Oils go in there. I want to stress that none of these are collection materials, they're just study pieces, so I'm going to handle them a bit more roughly than I would. You really lose sensitivity on when you're handling delicate objects. For example, I'm trying to, this is a very flat page of parchment, and you know, I'm going to have to kind of like really try to push those edges to be able to lift them. What is recommended is that you wash and you dry your hands. My hands are washed and dried, and so, you know, if you look at this and then we can do a detail, I mean, you know, if my hands are dry, there's nothing really transferring onto that. So an alternative to the cotton gloves that conservators do use and that you can use here in the library is these nitrile gloves. It really conforms to your hand. They come in various sizes. Although it's not, you don't have the dexterity that you have with your clean bare hands, there is a place where you would use something like this. The Rakow Research Library collection is very special, very unusual, as people who come here know. There's materials here that you really won't find anywhere else related to glass productions. It's sort of a very specific production that involves chemicals, it involves using lead and compounds that are not the healthiest for humans. And so something like this, these are glass recipes that were in a glass workshop, and so they have powdered lead and they might have other contaminants. So here at the Rakow, you may find situations where you will be asked to wear gloves, again the nitrile gloves, and this is for your health and protection. So cotton gloves are great to dress up like Mickey Mouse or Goofy, but they have no place in a library.